How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Glorp, and we got myself versus the Paxter, Pacman. And this is a tough one. And so let's, this was one of our matches completed in week 5 that I'm getting caught up on, and Pacman parries through and bullies me with red. Very nice first kill. I hate casting myself. I'll try my best. Oh, I got a nice yellow series in there. I'm thinking if he's going to stay in yellow, then I need to break through his guard and catch him. I need to catch him off balance with red, or get him overcommitted and come back in with blue. And so that's how I handle a typical meta yellow scramble. And in that case, overcommitted in yellow, I came back and just blue swept into it. So I have this match to catch up on and 3 others, as I was not casting actively during the holiday weekend of the 4th. So I hope that you all forgive me for the latest. Ooh, Pacman with a beautiful upper red left into forward. I was able to break past it a little bit. I think that I was down. Yes, I definitely got the less of that exchange. So I'm going to enable the HP so I can see what's going on. Ooh, very nice clip there by Pacman. I think he did quite a bit of damage to me there. That might be GG for that duel. I think I heard the second pain sound. I don't think I'm actually at 85. Could be wrong, but... Oh. Never mind. I was wrong. And the HP hacker was right. And then I closed out with a red right there. Breaking through yellow. It's going to be 2-2. I think if Pacman mixed in some, like, surprise lunges with that yellow scramble, it really would have thrown me through a loop. Like, he's fighting me well with red. He's yellow scrambling okay. I think if he threw out, like, a random lunge, I would have kept me... Like, I'm kind of pressuring him a little bit. So I think a lunge would be useful in getting me to back off. And you can tell who's applying the pressure in a match by looking at who's going backward more. So if somebody's pressing the S key for like the whole match, like not in this match, but in other matches that we've seen, typically it means that they're in the position of having to react. So the other person's pushing them forward, kind of all over them, and they need to like go back, react, and get their bearings. And you want to force your opponent to react to you, because if you just react to your opponent, you're essentially playing their game. Got a couple, I think it was a nasty yellow there I got him packed. I think I lost this one. Yeah. 15. So he got me down from a comfortable lead down to 15 because I got a little bit complacent, and that's a huge error. If you are up by any amount in a single fight, it does not matter. You have to finish it well, and he does. And that's going to be a blue parry off of my yellow to finish me off. And the score is now tied 3-3. And I've noticed, I don't know if this is true for other people, but it's taken me like... That's a good triple red for me. It's taken me a few kills to kind of wake up and get going. I notice I'm just so slow when I start these matches sometimes, and then I have to pick up the tempo somehow. So I got to do something beforehand to get me moving faster. So I remember I started this match and like it seemed like everything was moving in slow motion. It's just like, damn, makes it hard to fight. 40 to 93, 16. I get a little tap in there. I'm starting to pick up the tempo more. Yeah, and I'm mixing in more of my little jumps and my 1-2 blues, so this is much more meta Glorp that we're seeing. Oh, the DFA, it almost gets me. I don't know if that was intentional or not because he was in yellow, but that would have been bold. So it's going to be 4-3. I'm trying to get a sneaky red right into there. It's a little floaty. It's not terrible, but I could definitely do a lot better on those jumps. I need to practice those. Oh, and Pacman with a beautiful blue sweep series. I think 1 or 2 of those were idols, but... Oh, my God, Pacman's gonna flaw me. I mean, if somebody's sitting there doing floaty red aerials, one of the best things that you can do, honestly, just sit on it. Like... Just like that, Pacman's doing a great job here of having measured reactions to my aerials. But the thing is when I start mixing them in with other techniques, that's where people are going to start having problems, because people get really hungry to go for those. They're super easy to counter, so if you start mixing in other moves between them, it can throw people off. Oh, blue chase. There we go, half health. Blue chase is a good way to counter a bad aerial. Basic yellow scrambling, blue finish. Ooh, Pacman got a nice hit there. I might lose this one. And even at 15 health, I'm still trying to land those aerials. And that's gonna be, I think it's a tie ball game. I think that's 5. Oh, 6-5, my lead. I got leading by 1. There's a good opportunity for Pacman to punish that too. And the thing is, if I try that on Alien, or Miso, or Rin, or Windu, heaven forbid, they will destroy me. I had no idea that my reds are actually this floaty. So that's a serious adjustment that I need to make for future fights, or else I will lose all of my league matches. That's going to be 7-5. I think on Pacman's end, all I would say is, like, you don't need to try to counter every single thing that I do. And there's going to be juicy opportunities where it's easy to recognize, but it's like, I like to create some obvious openings to kind of get you to fall for it, so I can come back and blue parry it, or I can lunge you. So it's, what I would tell people is, like, when I do stuff like that, when I set up baits, like, don't be so quick to fall for it. And if you duel me enough, there's going to be patterns that become apparent of, like, I do a certain move regularly to get people to try to fall for it. And I think that's something you just have to find with time. Because I'm not the only one who does that. I know Blob does that. I know people do feints all the time. Oh, and I got a red right going into a triple. Staying out of range for the red right. And that lesson I actually learned in matching Scorp, where he would do a technique over and over, and I would be so keen to counter it. And in doing so, I gave away that I basically want to counter everything, and so he was able to use that against me. And so similarly, I use players' zeal to counter things against them as well by creating obvious openings. And that's going to be 8-6. That's another thing in dueling as well, is you don't need to pick every single fight. You can choose fights to pick without looking overly passive. Ooh, I don't know why I didn't get that hit. I should have gotten like a good drag there. Pacman and I trading some yellow rights. Oh, and that was a nasty drag I got on the Paxter. He's down to 10, and I'm hoping to finish off. I have no idea what his health is. I was surprised to have gotten that kill, because I didn't know how heavily that red dragged. I knew it was a big hit, but yellow was a good choice, apparently. Nice hits from Pacman, but I crouch and sweep into it. And that's obvious bait I'm setting up, so you try to chase me, and then I come back in with a blue parry to finish you. There's one of my few lunges for the match. And that's going to be it. Great game, Pacman. Surprised you with some reds. Got me with some yellows. Just all around. Great job. And really punished me on the aerials, too. Gave me a good opportunity to look into adjusting that. So I appreciate you, Pac. GG's. Thanks for the fight. And we're going to wrap it up there. Peace.